Let's get you all the updates this morning on the battle for Bengal. Former TMC MP Dinesh Trivedi, who dramatically announced his resignation on the floor of the Rajya Sabha yesterday, has been welcomed by the BJP to join the party. Hours after Trivedi's dramatic resignation, Union Minister Babul Supriyo invited him to join the party while speaking at the India Today Conclave. The two went on to even heap praise on each other. Speaking exclusively to India Today, Dinesh Trivedi said that Prime Minister Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah have been his good friends and that the doors of the BJP was never really closed on him. He also had stunned the Rajya Sabha yesterday when he was making his speech during the budget discussion and then went on to announce his resignation, citing corruption at the TMC and violence in Bengal.
Your party colleague to be Babul Supriyo is here. Babul, do you want to welcome to your fold and welcome to the BJP Dinesh Trivedi ji, who in very dramatic circumstances you fought with each other. Give Babul the mic and we can have an official welcome to the BJP from Babul Supriyo to Dinesh Trivedi. They fought each other, Barakpur, Asansol, on different tickets. Now very soon they'll be on the same ticket. Can we have a mic coming as we get Union Minister Babul Supriyo to welcome Dinesh Trivedi to the BJP and invite him and join. Babul, the new batsman coming to pad up along with you?
Well, we'll find out whether I wouldn't say he's a great batsman, I would say he's an all-rounder. I know he can bowl too. We have faced his bowling. I hope now he's going to get us a few wickets. We need that. And welcome to BJP, Dada. As you know, you and me have had long conversations, but we are all bound by the oaths we have taken by the Constitution, so I'll not spell anything out. But I just know that you have sown the seeds of this courage long back, and I'm very happy that the flowers have bloomed in the shape of lotus and nothing else.
You know, now this is exactly what I was telling, that Babul has been such a great friend of mine, and we have been talking about the country and development of Bengal. And who will believe that this is not today? It's been ongoing thing. If I wanted to join BJP, could have done it much. That doesn't mean I'm saying no, I'm not going to join BJP. No. But your question when you ask, the doors are open always. But whatever is good for the country, and Babul is a great guy. I tell you, he also is as emotional. He's an artist at the end of the day. Yeah. So,
but I don't cry anymore, Dinesh. I don't cry anymore. I want people to cry from the Trinamool Congress in Bengal. So that's exactly what the agenda is. So happy to have you on board. And I said you are an all-rounder.
And let's get you some other excerpts from the India Today East conclave when, in fact, former TMC MP Dinesh Trivedi spoke out, blaming the TMC party leadership for his resignation.
So you've been on the political fence, as it were, for quite some time, not just weeks, months, but actually years. Why is it, Dinesh Trivedi, that you've decided to take the political plunge and leave the party which you say gave you so much and you've been so close to?
Yes, so what's the question, Rahul?
Why did you leave the Trinamool Congress?
No, I told you exactly. See, what happens that if you are part of a party, you have to be in that frame of discipline. And I'm quite a disciplined person. And when you see so much of violence happening, there's so much of, I couldn't deal with corruption. Every day somebody or the other would come, कि मेरे घर में रंग हो रहा है और आपके लोग आ गए पैसे मांगे. ये मुझसे नहीं सहा जा रहा. And every day if I go to parliament and give a speech, and the speech could be very critical of some of the policies, but some of the insecure leader will insist that I abuse the Prime Minister, I abuse the Home Minister. I said, why should we do that? Bengal culture is not of abuse. Bengal culture is not of violence. And I just couldn't take it. Then there comes a time. So every time, Dinesh Trivedi did not abuse the Prime Minister of India. Dinesh Trivedi didn't abuse the Home Minister, Amit Shah. Why should we abuse? Please understand, if we talk about Rabindranath Tagore, if we talk about Mahatma Gandhi and Netaji, why should we abuse Vivekananda? That is the land. There is no place for violence. There is no place for any kind of abuse. Do you know when Mr. Nadda's car was attacked? in one of the television interviews, I condemned. And I was condemned for condemning violence. I mean, how long can you take that?
Let me take this across to Indrajit Kundu for more details. He's joining us live from Kolkata. Indrajit, good morning. That conversation that we had with Dinesh Trivedi at the India Today Conclave East pretty much really puts on record what happened, why Dinesh Trivedi chose to leave the TMC, and perhaps what his next political plans are as well.
Well, good morning, Akshita. Yes, the reason for Dinesh Trivedi for quitting the Trinamool Congress is quite evident and clear, that he has made evident himself. But however, it does not come in as a surprise for the Trinamool Congress. That's what the party leadership has told us since yesterday, because the Trinamool Congress believes that Dinesh Trivedi has been in touch with the BJP rank and file for quite some time now. It's not just recent weeks, but for several years. And that is something that the party was monitoring very closely. However, we did ask the Trinamool Congress as to why there was no action initiated against Dinesh Trivedi, if that is what the case was. However, there was no answers from the Trinamool. So it does not come in as a surprise to the Trinamool Congress that Dinesh Trivedi has taken such a step. But what came in as a surprise for the party is the fact that Dinesh Trivedi chose the moment inside the parliament while he was speaking on the budget to make that big announcement. That did come as a huge shock and jolt for the Trinamool Congress, because the party really did not expect that to happen. Otherwise, he would not have been chosen to represent the party on the floor of the House. So that came as a shocker for the Trinamool Congress. Dinesh Trivedi, of course, you would all remember, was given a ticket by Mamata Banerjee to contest from his seat in Barakpur against Arjun Singh. Arjun Singh, of course, was an MLA from that very area, and somebody who played a very instrumental role in helping Dinesh Trivedi win the Barakpur seat. However, Mamata Banerjee refused the ticket to Arjun Singh, following which Arjun Singh, in fact, went to the BJP and won the seat. And then, even though Dinesh Trivedi did not win the Barakpur seat, he was given a ticket to Rajya Sabha. So there is a lot of disappointment. The Trinamool rank and file believes that they have been completely betrayed, and Mamata Banerjee's trust has been betrayed by Dinesh Trivedi with this act of his. So quite a lot of discontentment within the rank and file of the Trinamool Congress. But if you ask me, it has not come in as a surprise, with Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee herself being aware that Dinesh Trivedi might take this step.
So this wasn't the offing, which is why the TMC is really dismissing this, saying it's no big deal, and that they will find a grassroots worker to replace Dinesh Trivedi in the Rajya Sabha. Indrajit, thank you very much for joining us with those details.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.